I mean, whenever y'all want to press the button.
Alex, whenever you want to press the button.
We're waiting for you to let us know whenever it's fucking
Bro,
stable.
I've been telling y'all for like 30 minutes, bro.
Don't believe in chat.
Don't believe him, chat.
Push the goddamn button.
Don't believe him, Stream Elements.
Push the goddamn button. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Nothing like a little technical difficulty at 10:55 in the evening, right before the LofS podcast takes off. Sometimes you think you got it all figured out. You get your shit to go, and then fucking boom. Something new. Something about a stream key.
Hey, you know you have something amazing waiting for you.
More consistent. That's what we are.
Anyway, let's get this bitch going. I'm Kryptonian Bane. Welcome back to the LofS podcast. We're on episode 8 of this season, 45 in total. I'm here with my brothers, Leroy 5, the GOAT, T4. What's up, baby?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to play that T2, you know what I mean?
Little T2 in disguise or what?
Yes, sir.
And of course, the other first place regular season finisher from the Thunder Buddies, Dark Lord, Bow Weezy. What's up, big dog?
Man, feeling good, looking good.
Man,
things are great.
You got to remember, bro, it's like October in baseball. Anything can happen in the playoffs when it comes to it.
Hey, man. Seasons ain't done yet.
Job's not finished. So
Job's not
finished. So today's episode is going to be a little bit of a wrap up of the regular season. Touch on some moments here and there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Leroy's got a nice little GBU. What is it? Bad, yeah. GBU.
Good, bad, ugly, bro.
Got a little bit of what's in the box.
What's in the box?
And then we'll see where it takes us. Got a lot to cover though in a little bit of time.
Let's hit that. Let's start off with that little day in the life.
Day in the life.
Another day in the life.
Another day in the life.
Who
goes first this time? I feel like I always go first. Yeah. Someone else.
Yeah,
go
let's
first.
let Chris. I want Chris. Let's go first, Chris. You got a lot of good things going on. Let the chat know.
Oh, Captain Crush is in the building.
Let the chat know.
2 weeks.
We're definitely going to touch on that.
2 weeks on the patch.
Yo,
no cigarettes for 2 weeks. It's been
damn.
It's been nice. I could definitely feel a difference in my lungs. So
that's crazy. You feel something in the lungs. That's crazy.
Healthier living is
Love
coming.
That.
Also, I'm sure if you all paid attention to the Discord, I know you two have, but your boy got a new whip.
Ooh, scarf.
Finally, after
what we get?
23 years. I got
no way. 23 years.
Nissan Murano.
Hold on, let's go back to where you said 23 years.
Right? 2008? No, I'm sorry. 17.
17 years.
That's still a fucking minute with a whip.
Yeah.
And
the whole time.
And it was fucking driving too. It wasn't like it was
is the Scion still like visible around you, or is already long gone? She gone?
Towed away this morning.
Dang. It's gone.
Donated.
She gone. That's crazy, bro.
She is gone.
I would pour one out for the Scion, but this ain't the place. But to the Scion, bro. What a run.
Yeah. I tell you what, if TikTok had been around back in 2008, I would have documented the entire 250,000 mile journey.
That's the rumor. Leroy said you should have done it now.
500, the road to 500,000, baby.
Yeah, it would have stopped in like a week, maybe.
That's a crazy road.
Hey, but then your followers would have fucking gave you some money to fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, that's it. Other than that,
I feel like I was more on top of the giving up smoking like a week and a half ago. Kind of forgot about it. That's great to hear that you're 2 weeks staying strong with it. Why are you laughing, Leroy?
As I'm laughing at the fall of the Scion, bros. That day whenever that day whenever he was like this.
Oh, I have that video somewhere. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
you
dun.
you can repost it if you want. It's a funny video. That
And
was
then
Somewhere.
Leroy, and then I
hey,
had to fix it.
and then just what is like the Russian scene from Armageddon, bro. He
Yeah.
just fucking slapped it and it just
Oh, made
smacked
in
his face.
Taiwan. Yeah, that's
Great
what's
scene.
up, though. Congrats on the 2 weeks. Keep it going. To hear someone say that I can feel my lungs are better, that's crazy, bro. And that's just,
Yeah.
bro. If anybody's out there that's smoking, bro, give that shit up, bro.
Not only that, but you find yourself having a little bit extra time, huh?
A little bit of extra money in your pocket too, I bet.
I bet.
How much
Yeah,
is a
I
pack of
mean,
cigarettes these days?
$10.
God!
Yeah.
And you're talking about a pack a day, 70 a week. Shit adds up to 300 a month. Like it gets up there. But the
That's
patches
a car note.
are $40. You know, and it gives you 14. So
And each one lasts how long?
a day.
1 day. Okay,
But
so
that's only
that also adds
that's
up,
not
but it's a temporary expense.
I mean, it's way
Yeah.
cheaper. $40 for 2 weeks is
Yeah.
way cheaper than 140. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But
Well,
this first round goes for 6 weeks, and then step 2
Yes,
is like
sir.
another 3 or 4 weeks. So
Hey, Cam said,
Cam's
let's
an idiot,
go.
bro. Cam's an idiot. Said this calls for a celebratory stogie.
Cam said it's the Cam said
I'm fresh out, dog.
Fresh.
Cam
Sorry.
said it's the
Fresh
equivalent
out.
after you dieted for like 4 days, you can get your little Whataburger.
What?
Ever tell y'all the story of how I started smoking?
I feel like you have multiple times, but go ahead.
I think you have, but I don't remember.
God damn.
So I didn't tell my we good?
Yeah,
There
we
it
good.
is.
Fuck
We're
it.
back. We're live. I only bring this back up because I was talking to my mom, when I told her I was going to quit smoking, and she was so happy and right. She asked me, "She's like, why did you ever get started? You and your sister hated that your father did it, and why would y'all just bring up the nasty habit?" I was like, "Mom, that is a story I cannot tell you, and I will not tell you." But I'll
one of
tell
those stories.
I'll tell those podcast.
Mhm.
Heard it here live. No, it was an ex-girlfriend at the time. I was smoking Black and Milds. I happened to be out. She smoked cigarettes. After
Fucking chicks.
a busy night of entertainment,
Care to
people
elaborate?
wanted to. I mean, do I need to elaborate? I think that's
Entertainment?
Man, we were fucking.
Oh, goddamn.
You need more elaboration now, or you good?
Nope. That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, and I was out of Black and Milds, and she was like, "You want to try a cigarette?" I was like, "Oh, fuck it, yeah, I need something," and didn't stop until 2 weeks
And
ago.
you got the monkey on your back. That's crazy.
Yep.
Fuck that habit. Kick that bitch. Fuck cigarettes.
Yeah. Obviously, couldn't tell my mom that story though.
So now it's like you finally let go of that relationship.
Yeah, that's closure.
Please.
That's
That
closure.
was so long ago.
It's closure.
You should call her and be like, "Hey,
Hell
fuck you.
no.
It's over. I kicked the habit."
No,
you
okay.
have no power here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be gone.
Be gone, Satan.
What about you?
Oh man. Let's see. What is this going to be? A fourth or fifth week of talking soccer? It's just going to be a soccer thing when it comes to me, bro. This past week we got the last second chance to go watch the Gold Cup final that was played here in Houston between the United States versus Mexico. That was an experience. Holy shit, that was dope. USA sucked. I mean, they brought their B team anyway. There's a lot of controversy over why the main players didn't come or whatever. Lots of BS, but nonetheless, it was still a major tournament final. The atmosphere was crazy. Being in Houston, we have a lot of support from our Mexican neighbors. Bro, they showed out, bro. It was like maybe 10-1, maybe 10 Mexican fans for one US fan. And bro, when they won, the game was 2-1. First, the game started off, USA got an early goal that was kind of like unexpected. And of course, the place like got excited or whatever, the US fans were cheering or whatever. And you kind of got a feeling of, oh, this is like this is where we're at, or this is the level. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, Mexico scored. The difference in celebration was unreal, bro. It felt like the building had lifted off the ground. Like it was so loud. You could like right next to me. I was sitting with another one of the coaches. I couldn't talk to him or like, I mean, like right next to him, like face to face. I couldn't hear him. It was insane. Shout out to Mexico for holding it down. Got a fucking 16-year-old kid on the team that's just crazy to have a 16-year-old. I mean, we're around elite players all the time because I'm a coach. I have someone 16. He looks 16. Like his face is really like baby face, and just to be out there with grown ass man, that's fucking insane. Shout out to him too. But that was a crazy experience, and especially since we're 1 year away from the World Cup being here, which would be like that times 10. Like I just can't even imagine. I'm so excited about the World Cup being over here and what Houston is going to look like next summer. Like any of the main cities that got the opportunity to host one of the main games next year, like the city is just going to go all out. Like there's going to be like the city is going to be all colored. It's going to be soccer stuff everywhere. Oh man, I'm so excited. But and then on top of that, in my personal coaching soccer stuff, tonight we had a coaches get together and we ended up playing a little pickleball and soccer tennis. Didn't expect to, but your boy had to show out, bro. Fucking put all of them on notice, bro. We won the whole thing. Sorry, Leroy. Sorry. I'm almost done. And then I'm here with my brothers doing a little podcast. It's been a great week. Oh, 4th of July was dope too. Lots of family time this past weekend. Go ahead, Leroy. What you got, bro?
A little bit this, a little bit that, bro. But how shitty is soccer whenever you don't even?
I'm so sorry, bro.
It's a major event.
You know what that must feel like. Whenever I'm talking soccer, it must be like when Bassett is telling cop stories or like work stuff.
No,
oh my god, bro. I just want to like.
I'm talking about the simple fact, bro. That it has the. I'm talking about the simple fact that you're talking about like this supposed major event, and you got like AA players playing in it.
So I mean, without getting too in depth in that, because God knows that's a lot of soccer. But some of the reason why some of those big guns didn't come, they're stating like we're trying to be fresh for next summer. Most of those guys have not stopped playing over the past like 9 months to a year. So they took this opportunity. Better for them to get rest now.
We're gonna take this 1 week off for next year.
No, bro, it was like a month. It was like a month,
bro. All right,
let's talk about the Astros and their 160 game season and how boring that shit is. God.
It's not about the season, bro. It's about the fucking the softness of having. You can't play in a major tournament, and you have. All right, just real quick.
You didn't even talk about your fucking life, piece of shit.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, you just give me an opportunity new segment or what?
Yeah.
Give me an opportunity to talk about your.
You ready?
What's going on in your life?
Fucking box. Give me the gun.
Hey,
hold on. Are we skipping the LofS life for Leroy this week?
No, this is what he wants to do with his LofS life every week.
LofS life is a good life.
What is this bitch babbling about?
He just wants to show off his comics, bro.
So we're now merging your little what's in the box segment into your LofS life because your LofS life is.
I'm just gonna do this real quick and then I'll. Hey, this one's sick right here. The Seth MacFarlane Batman.
What is this? The 4th week in a row Leroy has no context to go along with this fucking thing.
No, yeah. It's because he hasn't read any of these, right?
Yeah, that's running.
Why don't you take 2 seconds before we start the podcast and actually pull out a couple that you want to like mention or talk about the artwork or something? Like you're just flashing them and it's like we're not even getting anything from this.
Next time I'll do it. I promise. Next time.
Hey, go back to that one. Oh, that one's for me. But go back to that last one real quick. Go back to that last one. The way that they're positioned, this reminds me of the 60s
classic
TV show.
That was for you.
That boy, the Vengeance of Bane, bro. I need a fucking shit together.
Hey, this copy could be yours for 140.
Knock it off your tab or what? Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
And the last one. Is that the first introduction of the black suit?
Yes, sir.
No, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, you lying. How much is that one worth?
Ah, not it's back. It's not like a good. It's like it's probably worth like $100. It's not like a good
It's not like
good
a
copy.
first. Oh, okay.
And that was our
But
newest segment.
What's in the fucking box?
Wait, and then now are you gonna talk about your?
yeah,
Okay.
a little bit of this. Nah, I start school up here pretty soon, so I'm getting ready for that. We just finished
You boys enjoy the
uh,
podcast while you got it.
a bunch of
Yeah.
work, bro. Just been working a lot, but the family and it's been awesome. So been getting to spend some time with the family, playing with the boys. I mean, other than that, I got some big stuff, but I can't reveal anything now.
Yeah.
But it will be revealed soon. Other than that, that's good. That's good. Everybody's healthy, so to speak.
That's what's up.
Is that it?
That's it.
Another day in the life.
The big thing that
So-
big thing that I have I can't fucking talk about. So
Well, that's exciting for when that time comes.
the good, the bad.
The ugly. What do we got this week? Who's in charge of what this week?
You're first, Omar.
Yeah,
Am I
you
first?
control
Are we
it
starting
all.
with the good?
You're first. Yeah.
I feel like we don't
What-
always have to
what-
go with the good first, do we?
Yeah, bro.
Do we?
I mean, the segment's not called the ugly, the good, and the bad.
Okay. I feel like we don't always. Do we always do that? Maybe I'm tripping.
It's just the only time we didn't do it is whenever we were actually adding league stuff in it. That's whenever we switched it around.
Okay. Well, our first good. I saw this little link somewhere, and it got me excited for something that I haven't been excited for in a while. This is an early EAFC 26 league. Just a little context. So
More soccer,
I think
Leroy?
more soccer. Sorry. Last year, I believe the FIFA license with EA was severed. So FIFA, as you all know, like even if you don't play the game, like you know FIFA, they lost the license with EA. Like EA wanted them to pay, or FIFA, one of the other one of the like it was like 25 billion for like the next 25 years. And they were like, nah, no thanks. So they both parted ways, and now they're each going to be making their own game. This is so FIFA, I think, came out this year like as regular last year, but with limited stuff or whatever. But this is EA Sports solo league version.
What is FIFA gonna be? That game's gonna be fucking trash.
So FIFA is gonna pretty much like stay how it's been known for the past, however, but certain things will be missing, like licensing type stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you'll be EA Sports is gonna be you're playing a game and it don't have players' names, just the numbers.
We don't know. We don't know exactly what that's going to be,
I mean,
because they can pay for the licensing in a different way, but they're no longer like giving like total access. I don't know what it's going to be like, to be honest. But
So, like, basically,
this was sick to see this.
2K Park, create and custom your own character, currency system in game, own your own house, own your own car, train on Volta pitches, purchase clothes, interact with other and custom online hobbies. This is it! EAFC 26!
That's
we
gonna
are
be so
saved!
stupid.
Forget Ultimate Team. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's like
this
Sims
is
for
2K
like,
Park, my career for football. The world's game.
So
you can play Call of Duty in your living room.
What? What are you fucking talking about?
In game, you can play Call of Duty in game.
How stupid all that was that I just heard.
Why is that stupid?
Why make a game where you could buy a house and buy a car and drive it around in a soccer game?
So what this is? So NBA 2K, which is a hugely like another huge franchise, right? What they have is this experience where you're basically like you take your little Bowser or whatever, and you're not just playing the game or riding on let's say a simulated experience that's, has a track where it's going to be, your story is going to be like mine, Leroy's, whoever's playing the game, right? Your custom created player. This thing is basically like GTA. You know how like GTA Online is, where you make your fucking character or whatever, and then you go do whatever you're gonna do. This is gonna give you
something for the good.
Bro, this is huge. for guys that like FIFA or the
Or
soccer,
Sims.
this this is on par with like whatever AAA game you're interested in. This is on par with that. Like
Okay.
World's game. Sorry, I'm sorry. We're not
So
focusing on just little South
you,
Houston news.
you're
Sorry.
gonna you're gonna be able to play against Bonado and Fessy because they don't have the
No, no,
rights
no,
to
no.
the
It
all the
won't be
rest of
like that. It won't be a complete like they're not gonna do that. But there
Now,
will be like
now you know what would be legit? You know what would make that game good?
what's that?
Is if the only people you can have on a team and recruit on a team are actual other people that are playing it.
What?
So you have to find 10 other like real life people playing in
They
order
do
to make
that.
a team.
They do that. So on
Like you,
FIFA's side, they have a thing called your ultimate team. That's why it said no ultimate team. Basically, in that game, you're making your player or whatever, and then you're playing on a team, but you're limited to how
but
you
like
can
all
play
10 of
and
y'all,
where you can play.
all 10 of y'all have to play at the same time, basically.
Yeah,
And then
some people do
you'll
that,
have
but it's
like
also like that experience is not as
you'll have
good as
like
it might sound.
pizza, and if you want to go to the movies, you can go to the movies or something like that.
No, this is like this. Maybe
Ice cream party.
you need to look up the game, the 2K,
I already
and
watched.
why everybody's so
I think
enamored with
people
it.
that enjoy 2K will enjoy that.
I think just
and
soccer fans in general
and people who
will
love
enjoy that.
Sims.
And it's not just like that. Obviously, you could just go play the simulation or like the game itself if you want. But this like side extra level of creativity. The same. Why do you buy fucking Warzone skins? Like why do we do that? Like all the things. It's just another level of creativity
Hey,
or something
Leroy,
to.
you know what Call of Duty and Warzone need? They
What's
So I
that?
need
guess
to
I can
like
go after
so
I get
like
done killing people. I can go buy a house.
exactly after you get the
Bro,
Warzone
Leroy would do
win.
that.
Hey, chill. Me and
Go ahead.
Leroy
Let's
got
hear.
this, bro.
Let's hear.
After you get the Warzone win, they pick us up in the
I'm
heli.
listening. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They take us back to base camp. They feed us a nice
I
little
like it.
dinner. Then they ship us off back
Can I get
home.
hot and hold on? Can I get hot and ready's?
You can get hot and ready's all day
Okay, I
long.
They
like
they
it. I
already have
like
the
it.
Little Caesars license.
They got
They
the
do.
license, right? So that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hot and ready's fresh out the oven, straight in the heli. You know what? They're already in the heli when you win, right? Winter chicken dinner, but it's like Little Caesars or whatever.
Hell, at that point, you might
Sounds
as well
good to
just
me.
you might as
Yeah,
well throw some Minecraft in there because you can build houses.
Mm,
You get
Like
back to the base and you play
build
Minecraft, and
you can build stadiums, soccer stadiums on it.
then you get deployed back, shipped back home.
Yeah,
Then
and then yeah,
you gotta play Sims.
hey,
after a long
hey,
night's sleep. All right,
hey,
what's the other good?
hey, with the way that Chris likes to play in camping, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's below the belt, bro. That wasn't even.
Camping?
He's
Sorry.
Is that really what the Thunder's buddy's been doing this season?
It's what you like to do.
Is it
yeah.
okay?
He said
That was-
he said you go for
Hey
you go
Leroy,
for the
how much you want to pay me to tank this week?
bro. I don't know, bro. Your fucking manhood should fucking do it. You should do it for free the way he's just talking to you.
I'll ask Jesus. He's got the money.
Smart man.
Anyway, and then on to our good movie news. Boom. Fantastic Four first steps tracking for 15th best opening weekend in MCU history. That might
Let's
not
go.
sound exciting, but based on how many movies they've had and, the trajectory of everything, this is actually good. This is actually good. This is a good first step back into the new what is this next
Phase 6.
phase
Phase
of
6.
this is phase 6. Phase 4 and
Mhm.
5 kind of dropped a little bit, so
Hey, guess what? Your
um
boy has already got a popcorn bucket ready to go.
did you I was
Where's it?
about to ask you if you got any, if they dropped anything for Superman because they did something cool in the app. I meant to text you that too. When you go on the Cinemark app, um, and you go to pick your seats, like it normally would just be like if it's a red seat, you click on it, it turns green, like you're
Yeah.
highlighting that seat that you want to sit. When you click on it right now, it turns into a little Superman symbol. So like, let's say for tomorrow, the first showings are sold out. The entire thing is just a bunch of little Superman symbols. It's pretty sick.
I understand.
I thought that was a cool touch.
Mark,
But do you know if they have anything for
I'm looking right now.
The
I don't
the
know.
thing that
I don't
Leroy's
know.
talking about is that huge Galactus type thing.
Oh,
He's already got it locked up.
bro, they do. It looks legit.
What is it?
Damn, $62.
For what?
Hold on, I'll send you a link. Hold on.
The Galactus thing is probably on eBay already. Shit.
Here you go. I'm
Have
adding
you
it under your. I'm adding it under your fantastic.
have you looked for the Galactus already being sold?
Yeah, they're like people are pre-selling it for like $180.
Jesus.
Say that
For a
again.
popcorn bucket. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Like they're reselling it for like 100, like 150, 180.
Oh, perfect timing. Look, Leroy's Galactus thing popped up.
No, did you see
This
that?
fucking ridiculous Galactus popcorn bucket is like 3 feet tall. This is ridiculous. I cannot wait to see this like on the shelves. Or it'll probably be sold out, right?
Yeah.
But this is a little crypto.
I think that
That's
looks
cute,
pretty
but
dope.
like, bro, it's not very practical unless that thing comes apart. That's literally
It
a
probably does come off, dude. A lot of them do like separate.
because if
Look,
it, bro, real talk, if it was just the Superman bucket with the new Superman
read
symbol,
the
I love the
details.
Superman symbol.
Read the details. What does it say?
Meet your new snack time sidekick, our limited edition exclusive Superman 2025 crypto popcorn bucket. That's dope. What is
Go down.
this? Superman,
Yeah,
multiple light
dude.
incredible. What do y'all think about this crypto? He doesn't really look like the crypto from the cartoons back in the day.
You know what? At the
He
same
was
point,
a
bro,
straight haired. He was a straight haired when.
at the same, that looks like a little scrappy crypto.
Bro, he does look like a little scrappy. Got a little fluff.
Hey, post the original. Post a picture of the crypto from the. He doesn't look bad.
No, he doesn't look bad. I
Looks
just think
alright to
he's a little different. But have you
Yeah.
guys seen any of the reviews? I was gonna put that in the bad if I had the bad section. It's not looking good. They're saying
had
it's
it-
super mediocre.
I have it in
We'll
the.
see.
I was gonna put it in the ugly because they said they even erased some of the first technically the first review was like how terrible it was.
Really? Fuck, dude.
But I've also heard that
I think I'm going Sunday. I think I'm going Sunday.
At the end of the day, bro, you can only trust fucking actual like people who like us that watched it. Like I don't trust fucking critics.
That's true
anymore.
too. That's true.
All
That
right.
is true.
On to the bad.
The bad. Whose
What
segment
about
is this
Weezy?
this week?
Yeah, boy, about Weezy.
Are we going gaming or video movie?
What do you want first?
Whatever's first. Whatever's on top of the list.
Video games industry is facing a fundamental realignment, having moved from a content pass to a social network of games. President says former Square Enix director of business was the same.
So I bring this up because last week we talked about the big Microsoft layoffs, right?
Yeah.
Xbox layoffs, and it's just a lot of it. They have, I mean, out of all three of those, right? Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. At least Microsoft has Game Pass, which is like the equivalent of Netflix for games.
Yeah.
So they have that, and PlayStation is behind, and Nintendo's behind as far as that goes. But I don't know how that's going to work out if, like,
that could be
if there's no
Xbox's
employees
saving
left,
grace.
right?
I
That
mean,
could be Xbox saving grace. I mean, because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've had a PlayStation and Xbox systems forever, and dude, fucking PlayStation's like social, like networking and chat, party chats, and everything that Xbox has is shit.
I think you're saying
Yeah,
that based on
PlayStation never-
2010 Xbox. I don't think you haven't been in like a PlayStation. I think that's all old, bro. I think that's old.
PlayStation's never, but it can't compete with fucking Xbox.
Yeah, I really feel like you're operating with a limited base knowledge on that. Like things have changed a lot. Like there's a lot of people, even in our Discord, are on PlayStation, and nobody. I don't think that's a thing. Like back in the day, it was like, bro, you gotta if you're playing Call of Duty, you got to be on Xbox because the Xbox party and like
No,
all
not
that was
just. I'm not.
just
I'm
such a
not talking about
superior
just chat.
experience.
I'm talking about just in general, like Game Pass, like being able to play from my Xbox to my PC, being able to, I got the apps, the movies, and it's like it's almost like the same thing with how people talk about Samsungs and Apple, and like even though Samsungs might have all the like newer shit or whatever, but like
Yeah, you're talking about the
Apple's shit is
ecosystem and like yeah.
is fluid, like it's just
No,
like flawless.
I do think whenever we're reading all that information and all that stuff, it was I thought it was a way better look for Xbox and like what they're trying to do. They're trying to evolve and they're looking to the future as far as like what's that landscape going to look like in 5 or 10 years, like moving away from consoles and all that stuff. Like obviously that's going to happen. Like there's no way around that.
I don't know about
But
5 or 10 years because both have already announced their next gen console.
I'm saying
Right? They're
like
not going to scrap it.
No. We should get one more console, but the one after that, like 10 years from now, I don't think we'll have another at least not the way that we have
I think
known it, right?
Xbox consoles are, the next one they come out with is they're going to be like a hybrid PC console.
Yeah, like that's already. I think PlayStation is doing the same thing. Like PlayStation, they both signed contracts with AMD for the processors, all
I
that
still think
stuff
PlayStation is going to be behind on that part.
on the processors.
No, just in general of like just trying to move into that type of like hardware.
Yeah, I don't know. It should be a interesting for
Let's just
us at
hope.
least to watch it
Let's just hope.
unfold.
Let's just hope it's not like a bloodbath because we are the ones that benefit when both companies are like competing against each other. Whenever one company
I don't
takes
think it'll.
over,
I don't think it'll ever be that. But I think at least our group or the people that we know that game have always been you're either Xbox or your PlayStation, and it's always been a fun little discussion or just a rival type thing like sports teams or whatever. Like if it's ever a singularity type thing, that's not good. That's not
that's
good.
when you
Like
hit. Yep.
if it's just one thing and then they control every move, and then when they make bad moves, we have nothing to, you know, essentially vote with our dollar. We can't just go over like, oh, we're gonna buy PlayStation or we're gonna buy
Bro,
Xbox or whatever.
they just need to bring back the Dreamcast, bro.
Dreamcast trash.
What?
Yeah, bro. Dreamcast was how long
Dreamcast
did it
was
live?
fucking sick.
Bro, that game
Just
was
because
that system was
just
trash.
because it did bad, didn't I mean just
It
because
was
it
ahead of its
got beat
time.
by
It
the
was
other
trying.
one.
It was trying to be ahead of its time. It was dope, but
No,
that little
Dreamcast was
screen was
sick,
sick.
bro.
But the
Came around too
execution was
early.
ass.
Yeah.
Choo
I think
Choo
Dreamcast
Rocket for all the real ones that know about that system in that game. Choo Choo Rocket was a fucking masterpiece. For what it was. But side note, while we're talking about this or this came up, apparently the Switch 2 is impossible to get your hands on right now.
Yeah, it's sold out everywhere. I
That's
did a segment.
crazy, bro. It makes me want it even
Yeah.
more. Damn it. I want to play the
It
I
was
want to
on
play
one of
that
the
new
podcasts.
I want
He doesn't listen to the podcast again like us, Leroy.
Yeah, he don't listen to podcasts.
He's not a true fan.
it was a week
Not a
ago.
true fan. Not a true fan.
A week ago.
No? How long ago was it?
No.
2 weeks? When did the Nintendo
It's
drop?
probably the first podcast back or the second one back.
So 2 weeks ago?
No,
Hey,
if
look
this
at
is
this.
8, then it's probably episode 2 or 3.
I also had a lick. Look.
That's when the Nintendo Switch came out? That long ago? Like 2 months? Month?
No, I was talking about how the Switch and the Steam Deck were sold out, and like all the newer ones were.
That's what I'm saying. What
the
was that?
second
Like
tier
a
ones.
month ago?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Let's go to the next one.
the further you go back, the more it
Yeah,
bodes in my
same.
favor. Like, bro, it's still sold out. It's been a month. Like, that's crazy. Hey, shout out to Bong Dong. I want to play the new Donkey Kong on the Switch. Same. I want to play that new Mario Kart, bro. That Mario Kart
Yeah,
World or
man,
whatever the hell it is.
one of the
It's
greatest
nasty.
systems ever, bro.
That is the fucking goat right there. That's the first system I ever really played from
Hey, chat.
at
Let me
this
get
at
hey,
the store at the Walmart where you go to the little video game section and fell in love with like, yo, I need this for Christmas, and then seeing it on my Christmas
hey, chat. Can I get some respect
tree.
on how fucking gray that gray is on this fucking Super Nintendo?
How great do you
Look at
want
that.
it to be? Looks pristine.
There's no yellowing or anything on that bad boy.
Yeah, give it time. Randoms proving he's not a fan. What are we saying? That I'm not a fan of the Switch? What are we saying? Oh, I'm not a fan of the podcast. I'm not.
Yeah, he's not. It's all right.
It's okay.
We're all getting to that point.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go to
Get him
the
chat. Get him chat. Get him chat.
the movie news. Bad.
Just seeing his face. Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2 gets disappointing update despite recent rumors. This sounds like good news. Just saying. What is this, Chris? Give us the lowdown.
I actually have not. I didn't watch the video on it, but I knew I wanted to talk about it. So let's read the article.
You want me to read the article that you were supposed to
You
read
just
before? All right. What is the latest update involving Obi-Wan Kenobi? Last week, Daniel Richmond revealed
I
a
could have
rumor
read
that
it.
Obi-Wan. Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead, read it. Go ahead. Sorry. Anyway.
Oh, no. You're already doing it. You know.
No. Go ahead. I don't even like this
You
fucking
do whatever.
podcast anyway. This fucking segment's trash.
Are you reading it verbatim?
Hey,
No.
next week can we just get the TikTok version that you fucking post?
That's like
Rather let them watch that.
he gets somebody else's opinion on it.
Unfortunately,
He
Star
called
Wars fans may not get any more episodes of Disney Plus.
He called you out last week for the TikTok and brought it up again. Hey, you remember that one?
This is
Right.
good news. Why is this bad news?
I don't know.
Because they have a chance to fix it.
What do you mean? You'd want to see more?
Season 1
2?
was ass.
Season 1 was ass because. Well, actually, go ahead. You tell me why it was ass, and then I'll tell you why I think it was ass.
We both know why it was ass. It was terribly written.
I think it was because it was terribly written.
Where you had little Princess Leia telling Obi-Wan what to do everywhere. Like
I didn't have any problem with that.
Then you had Reva as a main story instead of Obi-Wan being the main story. Like, come on, dog.
I didn't have a problem with any of that stuff. My biggest problem with the show was, one, you're always dealing with a lack of variability with what can happen in a show when you're dealing with a prequel, right? We all know fucking they're gonna survive, right? We know Obi-Wan's gonna survive. We know the little girl's gonna survive. We know fucking Darth Vader's gonna survive. Whatever.
Minding my business. I'm just here minding my business. We got to argue.
Oh, that's a nice little donut, Homer.
Love showing off his toys like he's 5 years old.
I felt like that show, it should not have ended with Obi-Wan being the victor or succeed. Like that should have been a Darth Vader. Maybe the first half was Obi-Wan and his struggles and whatever the hell his situation was. And then Darth Vader fucking steamrolling him. Maybe just ending it with a little hint of like
mercy.
I don't know. Yes. A little mercy from Darth Vader in a moment where he shouldn't be merciful, like, you know, for the rest of the galaxy.
I agree. Like him clapping Darth Vader's cheeks again was kind of dumb.
Stupid, bro. And the way he did it too, it wasn't like he got lucky or he outthought him or whatever. It's literally like he outpowered him. Like, what the fuck?
Let's not forget that Omar doesn't like A New Hope. He probably doesn't remember the line that Vader says to
which one?
Ben.
Which
the last time they met, he was the master.
Who was the master?
Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's why they did that.
God, bro, fucking absolute hot garbage. If they wanted Obi-Wan to be the master in that fucking show, don't show him being a fucking peasant and not like being in touch with the Force or doing whatever. You could have you could have had Obi-Wan fucking super strong, that he was like the beginning first episodes are just him in his little fucking cave, but bro, like working on like a different level of mental connection to the Force and everything. It was like, okay, he might be fucking hiding from everybody, but he is jacked. But they didn't show us that. They showed us a weak, beaten down version of Obi-Wan with no confidence or whatever. And then you got Vader, big dick, super fucking the most powerful part of his arc. And then he loses to him at the end. And then the way they did it with those rocks and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Just for context,
I don't disagree. Yeah.
I know. But this shit is really fucking like, I don't know. I don't know who makes these fucking decisions.
That way I don't do it justice. I went ahead. He says, because when I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Yeah, exactly. It was a great line. But I don't disagree with your points there, Omar. I just think like they didn't have to have Vader in there at all.
I
They
would have been
didn't
fine.
need Vader
I
in
would
the
have been fine
Obi-Wan
with
show.
that too. I would have been fine with that too. Just
I
allude
know
to
we've
him or
talked
have
about this before.
a little Rogue One level of stuff, maybe off world or something, where
They
Vader's looking
should
for him, but he never finds him or something. Like
they should have
could have
just
done
put
something.
Yoda in there.
Fuck,
So
100%.
I've talked to y'all about the old Kenobi book before Disney took over, right? I mean, this is it's a long time ago, but they did him like it would have been
Which
better
book
had
was
they
this?
done
Let
this
me look at
story.
my collection real quick.
It's my collection. I'm actually gonna be picking it up probably next week, so you better have all my shit ready. But it's called Kenobi, bro.
No longer canon.
No longer canon. Legends is what they call it. But yeah, it's in this time frame of before Luke's an adult, right? He's on Tatooine. He meets this Tusken Raider, and this Tusken Raider has the Force and is somewhat evil, right? Turns out to be um like a descendant of General Grievous, like before Grievous was a cyborg. So like his son or grandson or whatever it is, and then he becomes the leader of this Tuscan tribe and finds out about Kenobi. And he's like, I'm gonna kill him because he fucking killed my dad or granddad or whatever. I can't remember the family lineage that well. But this son turns out in the future, like he lives after this fight. Obi-Wan spares him because that's what Obi-Wan does in the book. But he turns out to become one of the greatest Sith Lords in all of Legends, named Darth Krayt. He ends up like going into like sleep pods for generations to fight Luke Skywalker's great grandkids. It's in the this is something that you've got too. It's in the graphic novels. Do you remember those, Leroy? Yeah, we went over. I don't know if you still have those, but that is such a great story too.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? I just found out what the issue is. Obi-Wan should have never been a Jedi. He should have been killed. Because he's the problem.
How's he the problem? The problem is the writers.
Yes. No, the problem is
because he lets everybody live.
The problem is Obi-Wan because whatever it is, whatever the things he does or says leads Jedis to become Siths. First, it happened with Darth Vader. Now it happened with the character by letting him live.
He was already evil.
No,
he wasn't a Jedi, bro.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Anyway,
he just rubs off on. He just rubs people that way.
I see why they killed those books off.
I mean, I'm not a fucking storyteller. I'm not doing it justice.
It's okay.
Just like you don't do your soccer segments justice.
Rest in peace, Obi-Wan season 2. Thank God.
It's all right. He wouldn't have watched it anyway. He's not a fan.
We watched the last one. Watch the last one. Oh, Prow. Welcome to the show.
It's a meow meow.
Meow meow.
Fucking meow meow.
Not a fan, bro. It's not a fan, man.
Can you really tell him a different? Can you really tell him apart?
Yeah, one has a fucking tail and the other one doesn't.
I didn't see his tail, and I wouldn't have known that anyway. All right, Leroy, you're up, bro.
Let's go, baby. Come on. All right, let's move into it. Let's go to gaming industry or Nintendo prices.
Did you just really copy mine from last week, bro?
Yeah. What was yours? What was yours last week?
Xbox game prices.
This is what I deal with. Go ahead.
No, seriously. No, seriously. So what Nintendo is saying that because we all know Nintendo always puts out, and I don't want it to. The reason why this could be ugly is I don't want this to be. Nintendo puts out like solid games, complete.
This is the same article except it said of Nintendo. It said Xbox. Go ahead.
No. It's but Nintendo's talking about the reasons why, like due to the development costs and all that. So Nintendo's saying actively going to start making their video games faster, quicker, because the longer the game is, the more production. Not only that, it's also talks about how, like, you know how back in the days you could take risk with video games. So I hope that this is not like
Hey,
a hey,
sorry,
you're not
sorry to sidetrack.
Wow.
Look
you're not gonna
at
see.
this. Look at this Superman thing. Like, bro, I just don't like him, bro. I like him better as an actor, like on his like he's doing like his little red carpet run and shit. Like he looks better as Superman, like in his red than he does as Superman. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Shorter shorter production cycles to try to help like speed
Anyways,
up the process or what?
long story short, you might not see any more like as creative games.
That's not true, bro.
That's
This
it.
article's trash.
That's what it's saying.
There's no way that they can decrease creativity, bro. They have to be
They
looking for more
That's the
creativity.
thing is that they can, but they're gonna put it on the user, us, like $100 game.
I'm okay with that.
What they're saying
You're
is
saying
like
you gotta pay for the experience? I'm okay with that. I actually had a
that's what
conversation. Did I bring
that's
up the
what
patient that I have that's bedbound guy that plays Xbox basically his main source of entertainment? Did I bring this guy up?
I don't
Anyway,
think so.
got a guy his lower half ain't working like it was supposed to. And he spends most of his day in a bed. He lives like for RPG single player games. He has Game Pass, and we just got to talking about like the value of a video game and like compared to others like sources of
Entertainment.
media. Yeah. Like how much money would you each one of us say we spent on video games last year? Outside of OSTs and Discord related activities. But just the
Mm,
I mean
game. How much did you
that
spend
still kind of falls
on
under.
Warzone, Rocket League, and any other games you any of us buy a game last year?
yeah.
I spent a pretty good grip because I mean not too much, but
What what
because I have
what
Game
what
Pass.
what did you play or buy last year or this year? Either one. What games did you buy outside of
Black
Nothing.
Ops 6.
Just Black Ops.
No, okay. So just Call of Duty.
But I have Game
I
Pass.
said
So
outside of
does that
Call of
count?
Duty and Rocket League.
We also bought golf.
Yeah,
We
but
did
golf.
buy golf. Good point. Good point. All right, so
You
we're
were
talking.
gonna buy that game with Abe,
I
but you
did,
didn't,
bro. I didn't buy
or
Monster
did you?
Hunter. I never bought it. No, I wanted to.
Oh,
He
I
said
bought
it was
Mario
legit.
Party.
Mario
I bought
Party.
Mario Party for Switch, which we play with the family.
You do actually play it, like legit. Y'all do play.
Every once, I mean, it's not like but every once in a while
So
we'll get on
so
and play.
like throw out a number for all that you spent. 200, 150
I'll say about
for
150.
the
No,
year. How much? Black Ops,
do I
golf,
include Game Pass?
a couple skins. Yeah, I guess we got
I'll say
covered
about
live.
300 then.
Yeah, 300 for the year. What is that? 15 a month?
Hold on a second. You're talking about with battle passes too?
Yeah, battle
Yeah,
passes.
it's talking about anything
I'll say
that's
about $300, right?
yeah.
Like 20 25 a month.
Bro,
What
to be
else?
honest,
What for how many hours did we play?
a lot, bro. I can tell you this, bro. Hands down, I can
What
tell you this.
other
What's your
media?
point?
My point is like the value of video games is insane. Like for everybody getting bent out of shape about how much a game costs, like $10 more and $20 more. When
Okay.
we
Well, hold on. You're talking about guys that play lots of video games.
no, I'm not. I'm talking about anybody. So this guy, he plays single player RPGs, but he was playing fucking Skyrim. That game's been out for like 10 years and he's still playing it. Like you're
Like,
gonna bitch about a game being
even if you say
70 or $80 and you might play that shit for 10 years. Like where can you get a value like that from?
you even saying like if you paid $1,000 for it, he still got his money.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good for games that are on like Game Pass or that you have a physical copy for. But
No physical. You can have it digital.
right, but they don't always keep digital games forever.
But what I'm
Yeah, they
saying,
do.
what he's saying that
No,
no
they
matter
don't.
what, even if you spend
If there are games where you have to play like online, you can't play them offline, and there are
What does that
multiple
have to do
titles
with it?
that
I don't get it. What are you trying to get at?
Yeah.
you can't play those games after they shut the servers down.
But how does that
Have y'all
correlate?
never heard of Stop Killing Games?
But I'm saying, how does that
Yeah.
correlate with the
Yeah.
value of the games?
Have you
Yeah,
heard? You've heard about him? I don't feel like you've heard about it. I think you're just telling me yes.
I feel like Bowser's
don't
on a
know. I don't know
different
what you're talking
wavelength
about.
right now.
No, I'm just saying. I agree with you. Games have the value until they don't when you can't play them anymore.
But you got your
Yeah,
value.
but you got the value out of it.
Yeah, that's the point. It don't matter. Like eventually, everything. Like if it dies, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
you
you're not
can't
supposed to.
be mad about a server going down 20 years after
Yeah,
you've played it for
yeah.
20 years. Like,
We're talking about the value of it itself. Like he's saying, like for that, like if I wanted to watch a new movie at the movie theater every time, we're talking about like I'm spending upwards to a shitload
yes,
of money. Like popcorn pickle,
everything.
gonna get
Like, it's
fucking
expensive. If you go to Main
gonna get
Event, if you go
tickets.
to
Now,
Dave and Buster's, if you go any form of entertainment,
Me going to Disney World is ridiculous.
yes. But a video game, and like it's not the developer's fault if you buy a game and you don't play it to its full extent or whatever, right? But if it's there, the value should be like it's calculated into it. Like you buy Grand Theft Auto and you played it for 10 years and you're buying a I don't know whether they have like a subscription
See,
based thing, like
that's the thing is that I agree with you. That article though is saying that they're looking at it to like mass, like the people who don't play it as much that probably want to buy the game but don't want to spend $90 or $80 or
mhm.
$100. That's the only thing that worries me. That's why it's ugly because like
you know,
you don't want to see companies like especially no I don't care what anybody says, bro. Like I get it, Nintendo's Nintendo, but like they're the company and like whenever you see them making moves, people might make the same moves and it's just a bad look to like rush things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I mean they
It
got
is what it is.
they're yeah, they're running their business. At the end of the day, if they start putting a lesser product out for, trying to speed shit up or whatever, and people don't buy it, then it's gonna be like, okay, well, we gotta put because God knows they make money, right? Like how we hear about
No,
cutting and this and that, but some of these games are making billions of dollars. So like
yeah.
they gotta
I think
figure out how they like
exactly. So that's what they're saying, and that's one of the ways in order they feel like in order to keep it at the same price point, like people to not get people complain, is to make the windows for the games production smaller.
at that on that same point as far as like so he was playing Skyrim and I'm like, didn't they announce something or whatever? He's like, yeah, every couple years they throw out a little bone about next Scrolls or whatever the hell the next game in the series is gonna be. And it's just like those companies like Bethesda and like the major ones, like at least I mean, I don't play those games as like somebody else, but you hear about them and like the talk to Abe about like the experience or like other guys that swear by those games.
Should
And
I got
I was gonna say like they know what they're doing, right? Like those guys are at the highest of them, Naughty Dog, what's the other one? Rockstar. Like those guys, they know what they're doing as far as like timeline and putting out shit and like the quality of it and the longevity of it. Like, I don't know. They know what they're doing. If these guys are gonna try to shorten the development cycle and if it doesn't affect the quality, that's great, right? Like that's what we want.
yeah.
But
I just think that realistically, like you said, sometimes gamers are just gonna have to bite the bullet and just pay a little bit more money.
yeah, pay a little bit more money. I've always been, especially as we've gotten older, like don't rush the cycle, bro. If the game's not ready, we don't want it to come out and be broken. Like take an extra 6 months or whatever. Release that shit the right way, and then we'll all be fucking happy about it. Anyway, what's the
Um,
next one? What's the next one, Big Dog?
the next one is click on it, baby. It's
Kind of depressing. 2025 box office is off to a terrible start. Is the problem supply or demand? Superhero fatigue. No.
Both.
you know what?
COVID. Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says, bro. But movies like
You
in the
can't beat
'90s,
this
you can
shit
go
up.
there. It just basically says that. It just says like it. I got it more for topic, like to think about, like more like
Yeah.
think about it, bro. Can you imagine like the
I
movie
know.
theaters being?
I feel like we talked about this last week or the week before. Like it's a
I
sad
don't think it
future.
could. I don't think it could ever go away because you can't ever replicate that big of a screen.
Bro, you
But
can, bro. It's scary that you
but
can, bro.
it's still like it's still hard to um see like Disney and all them, like they're putting out these movies, like all these movies are big budget movies only. Like remember back in the days, like Happy Gilmore and
Yeah,
all
bro.
that were also
Well,
made sure like those movies they don't make
the
those movies
comedy and romantic comedy, bro. They don't sell. They don't. Nobody goes and watches them. So it's like,
because
what's the
they
point?
can do it on streaming. Exactly.
Like, why am I gonna and
But
bro?
then
To their point,
then the
even in my household, and I'm a movie buff. I'm a movie guy. We don't buy tickets to Cinemark because it's gonna cost me $100, like for the family to go
romantic
and like for like if it's not a visually stimulating thing, like bro, I'm gonna watch it at home. I have a
but like
70-inch
the romantic
TV.
comedies and comedies in general are fucking trash compared to back in the early 2000s, 90s, and 80s
Well,
movies.
that's part of the cancel culture and the fucking soft era we're in right now, where they can't even release like. I just saw something talking about The Office, like
South
how
Park.
that could never ever like
Mhm.
survive in today's world. Like if that came out like right now, like
Isn't that
I would,
sad?
I tend to like I always have like a show that I'm watching that's in the background type of it's The Office, it's Friends, Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother. Like I'll go through a cycle where I'll watch a whole from start to finish and it's in the background, just whatever.
Like people still
Um,
argue about Tropic Thunder.
yeah, like those shows, like even Big Bang Theory, like that shit that they're talking is like every single episode that you watch, it would get thrown out right now. Like every single episode is
That's
misogynistic.
that's true.
It's
Everything coming out is a remake. Randoms, real talk.
Freddie said everything coming out. So yeah, that's true too. Like I mean, it's hard to get creative, but like, how do you come up
Like
with new
like
ideas? Like,
Predator, like
bro,
new Predator coming out. Fucking
yeah,
alien. They what was that movie that came out? Uh,
I don't know.
the Death movie,
I don't know what the movie. I can't even probably remember what it's called, but I saw
Final
a
Destination.
post from what's her name? Ryan Gosling's wife. She posted something about whatever movie he's coming out with. It broke some record for most views in a trailer or something. It was like 400 million views, and she was like joking like, oh, I'm responsible for 399 million of those. But it also said in the title that it was a what do you call it? It's a new creative property or whatever the hell it's called for like it's not a remake, it's something fresh, it's something new. And it was like it's always refreshing to hear something like something cool that isn't a fucking remake or
Yep.
a prequel or something like that. Like that's exciting.
What's the last movie that you've watched that wasn't a remake? That you were like, damn, probably Sinners.
Cool Sinners, bruh. Have y'all watched it yet?
I haven't watched it. It's on HBO Max.
Oh
I've been.
my god, bro. It's
It's on my
so
list.
fucking refreshing for something that's not it's not
That's
mind
how.
blowing. It's not like the concept like once you watch it and you're like, "Oh, that's just, it's there's not a lot of like mind blowing going on." But the way that fucking it's shot and the way that the story is told, the influence of like music and like how he utilizes all that shit, camera angles. Ryan Coogler is a fucking beast. I didn't realize how young that guy is. He's like younger than us, and he's already got like a.
Bro, we're fucking old, bro.
I know we're old, but like when you think
That's
of
like
directors and
that's
producers,
like
you think of like older than us, right? But
that's
this
like
dude
Sprinkle.
started his directing shit when he was like 24, 25, and he started making bangers like maybe younger than that, maybe younger than that. And he already like that deal that he got with Sinners, a lot of people don't know like the back end deal of it. He will own the IP after like 20 years or something, he will own it to where anything after like this unit because he's kind of setting it up for like more. Obviously, there's going to be more Sinner movies or whatever. It'll be like a deal like George Lucas or something like that, which unprecedented because that was, in the 70s when that shit was happening and what George Lucas did with, he's a pioneer and shit. But like Ryan Coogler, like being under 40 and doing what he's doing is fucking insane. But you should definitely watch it. I can't believe you haven't watched it, Chris. I thought you liked that kind of shit.
I don't have
Oh yeah.
HBO Max.
You know
Man.
the last movie I watched that wasn't was it's called This Last Rodeo or The Last Rodeo or something like that. It was pretty.
Fuck was that?
For me, it'd be Top Gun Maverick.
That's a remake.
That's a remake. The fuck
It's
is
not a
this
remake.
guy?
That's a sequel.
Or not
Hello?
not a remake, but like
Yeah,
it's
something
a
original.
IP.
An original. Yeah.
It was like,
How more original do you need? There's only one other Top Gun movie.
what else you guys?
Explain to him what original means, Leroy.
Yeah, like nothing with the IP. Like that would be like Alien Romulus. Like that's also considered
Yeah, it's a sequel.
part. Yeah.
LofS
That is
United. It's a sequel.
So go ahead. What do you have? Talk to
all
us.
right. I guess I need Dak. I need Dak for this.
What did
You
you
need
watch
Dak to
everything?
come in and tell you that it's not a original, or what do you?
Or did you watch a movie with Dak that you don't remember?
I don't want to argue with y'all. Shut the fuck up. Let's move on. Are you done with the segment?
Let's go. Hit it. He's like, yeah,
The
I'm
fuck?
bad.
We get. Oh, we're getting a sequel. He's exhausted. All right, next we got to get into the fucking the league stuff, bro.
This is where it's at. This is where it's at, boys.
6 weeks ago, so to speak, we started a new season, bro. Look at this shit right here, bro. Can you believe the fuck? Can you believe that the Thunder Buddies are number 1? Who saw it coming?
I only saw it coming, but overrated coming for that ass.
You Thunder, you can suck my dick.
It's crazy. What a run we had, bro. We couldn't be stopped.
Yeah, until this week.
And this week we were like half trying. I knew it was kind of fun. We had nothing to play for. It's tough, bro. It's hard to be motivated, bro, when you're at the top and like you can't go anywhere else.
Stop jinxing yourself.
It is what it is. We get fucked next week, we get fucked. But like we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate fucking being number 1 overall.
Who do we play?
Proper fuck.
Ain't no way we get fucked.
Oh, get ready. We got something for y'all.
What's some South African?
No, I was thinking a little South VPN and little shadow ban, little sprinkle of shadow ban on the way.
Don't worry.
Anyway, Thunder Buddies finished first overall.
All I gotta do is pay Cam, and he will consistently go to Turbo's roommate and
me an N.
ban or what does it say?
N.
Jesus Christ, keep concentrating with this fucking guy.
That was a good N. Was it backwards or was it me?
N. VPN.
He's making differently. Anyway, overrated finished second. Everybody was hating on Chirac in the beginning of the season. They finished second overall. CTW fucking put up 500 plus points, the highest of the season for anybody, and they clobbered us. But they climb up to the 3rd spot. Shout out to them. Shout out to Breezy, Jen, Top Killer, Fat Willie. New guys in the league coming in. Very refreshing.
Yeah.
Very like they're on board with like what we're doing, and fucking hats off to them for finishing 3rd overall.
At least we didn't come in with the lowest weekly average for the playoffs.
Who had the lowest weekly average?
I said we did have the lowest weekly average going into the playoff.
Overrated, barely.
Overrated.
5 points lower.
Then we got the Dementas, who really started off really kind of sluggish and picked it up. Little sub in from Bong Dong. Bong Hong comes in and saves the day for them. Shout out to the Big Red Machine. If the Dementors win a championship, he also gets a ring. Don't forget that.
I don't think so. I disagree.
You don't have a choice in that. That's
I was Bondong not even in the.
I do on the roster. If they play us, I ain't gonna let them win.
No, yeah, fuck that. We're not letting them win. I'm just saying if they do win, he was on the roster.
Hey, let's just talk about the only reason why Thunder Buddy is good.
Yeah.
Is even in where they're at is because of Nat and Dr. J.
Why is that? Because they're out kicking their coverage.
No, because Dr. J's a fucking beast. Don't get me wrong, y'all fucking got y'all. That was a beautiful to him to drop that low to y'all. Like you can't fucking.
Where did he finish on the thing? He finished as a T2, right?
Shit, he's probably a T1, bro.
No, he's not.
But Nat
feel free to go to the averages, and then it'll be there.
And then having Nat, so now you're getting people in the islands playing. Let's go.
People in the islands.
People in the islands, bro.
Between Ireland and United States.
Yep, there's plenty of islands between there and here.
Fucking idiot. He finished 13th, so he was the number 1 T2. what a season from Dr. J. But Bowser being at 17, isn't that where he was drafted? So he did
I
what
don't
he
know,
was
man.
supposed to do.
People think I'm washed.
Me
Is what it
finishing
is.
at 6, especially the last 2 weeks playing on mouse and key, I probably could have got that higher. Who was 5th? Could I have jumped him?
Who
Turbo
was
was
what?
5th. Turbo was 5th at 71. Even if I would have played mouse and, or remote, I don't know if I would jump. But anyway, me finishing 6, I mean, that's right where I was probably slotted to finish.
Let's go to overrated real quick because overrated was number 2.
Overrated.
We know that y'all are
Let's see.
good. Yeah.
Yavo finishing at 8th, I think is out kicking his coverage. I don't think he was supposed to be that high. Shout out to him. Boats finishing at 16. I mean, he has a resume that could be a T1, right? Like we all kind of like Boats has had some moments over the years where he's a fucking balling. So him finishing at 16 is strong. Boogie at 41. I mean, I think we all expected a little bit better out of Boogie. If we're keeping it a buck, as they say, hello. I've been saying hello a lot in voice chat. Hello. And Scott at 30. I mean, Scott's a little baller. But the thing that isn't written right here, even though they finished 6 as far as like their numbers as a unit, 6 in the league, their chemistry is fucking through the roof for guys that Gavo don't know any of these guys. You know, he's brand new captain coming in here, dealing with all the shit that comes with being in a new league and being a captain at that. And then he gets this group together. Boogie and Scott have some chemistry, but Boats is, he's a loud little personality. Hats off to them for coming together, and they came together really early. And I'm glad we're not playing them first. I'll just say that.
Since I could see on the screen, you know who played poorly, who I thought would have played a little bit better, is Blue Light, right above overrated.
That entire team.
I feel like we came to this just so you could shit on Zach. Go ahead. Hey, have your moment, bro. He talks a lot of shit about you, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, let it out.
No, just because we're there. No, for real. I thought like Zach had been improving like each season. And I don't know, it's because his wife's pregnant or what the deal is, but
hey, he's got kids now. Yeah, he's got kids. Where did Leroy finish? 33. T3 Leroy, right where he belongs. Little too close to T4 for my liking, but
T4 though in reality.
How are you T4? This is clearly T3.
Fucking Mike's computer fucking is what killed us.
Continuing on, we have Chocolate Drizzle at 5th. What a fucking unique. I mean, what a start.
All he had to do was get rid of BJM, huh?
I mean, they got the number 1 player.
God, bro. Yeah, but they're still in shambles, bro. They fight all the time. Like Bill and 20. I don't know if they got a little charade going, a little.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe just a little bit, whenever.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like maybe they're just trying to play like that they're not getting along, but they actually are getting along.
Like I said,
they go at each other.
They played the mentors first.
Apparently, Billy's supposed to go to the bingo hall to meet 20 up, and I'm front row center, bro. I'm getting tickets. I'm gonna go sit by Arky and have some popcorn.
As long as you don't do it while I'm working, we're good.
Why? That's part of the reason I'm paying. I'm going to see Billy step to 20, and then Leroy has to react, and I'm just gonna be sitting there with Arky, enjoying my popcorn. Anybody else is?
They're both getting slapped. But anyways,
Leroy gonna be slapping them up.
What about Chupados, bro? Like they're dangerous. 4'11".
Just skipping over Buzz and the freaking Toxic Enforcers, bro.
I'm just saying that like they're it's pretty unique. They're
Chupados?
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at their averages in the Chupados are led by Joshy, Wade, OJ, and Jordan. On paper, this is a very strong lineup. Joshy finishing 3rd. That's par for the course. Wade being a T2? What are we talking about, bro? This is the ace in the hole Wade that was supposed to be on the Thunder Buddies a few seasons ago.
Fire.
T2 Wade? We're here for it.
I would say OJ's underperformed.
You think?
If anything, I felt
just
OJ would have been
a high T3. I feel like that's OJ's wheelhouse. He could flirt with T2, low T2s.
I think OJ, if anything, could have been on par with Wade.
Damn, that would be scary, bro, if they had 2 T2s.
Well, I mean, they're putting up high numbers, bro.
And then Jordan, bro, he's top of the
He's-
T3 list, like
he's
for
look-
someone
he's
that hasn't
looking
been
good.
playing, like
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
looking good.
and I'm pretty sure his numbers have been getting better. So like another team that I'm just not really don't want to play them. Let's go check on
Go to
old freaking Buzz, bro. Let's check
go to
on the
Toxic.
forces. We got Buzz finishing at 11th.
That's a dangerous
Shut-
team, bro. Look at that 11, 18, 20. That's a
Whew.
fucking pretty.
You don't want nothing to do with that. Who plays
Three
them?
people, 20 and under.
Toxic Enforcers got to play the Dementas. No, they play
BTW.
That's
CTW.
fucking tough. That's gonna be a tough one, bro. CCW is the fucking.
Ew. Buzz brought Breezy and them in. He's gonna have to take them out or what? Who do you got there? Well, I guess we'll get to predictions in a minute.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about fucking DC10 fucking finishing in the 8th spot after being 1 for like what weeks 1 through 3 or something. Little fall from grace here.
Yeah, bro.
I think they lost
blaming
the last 3
Michael's-
weeks.
Are we blaming Michael's computer? Michael?
Yeah, bro. Like it was just it's taxing.
Were you nervous about making the playoffs in general? Was there any internal?
Nah,
If
we
you want to
weren't
share any of that, or y'all always knew
No,
you
we
were
weren't nervous.
not nervous
we
at
were
all?
always we were always positive. Not nervous.
You know, we had
But it
a
was-
couple clips last week with the comms were a
was-
little all over the place. Is that all
The
settled or
chemistry
what?
I'll tell you what, chemistry had been bad, but this last week was okay.
Let's see. Freddie's wanting to know where he finished. Freddie finished as the top T3. Is that true?
Yeah,
25
25 is
Yeah, 25 is the number 1 T3.
This is, I mean, fucking Freddie's a T2, bro. So while
No, he's
his
a
number, I
T3.
mean, yeah, he's a T3, but I'm just saying, like, he's a T2. And
Oh yeah, he's a T2.
And then J Fez rounding out the T2s. This is another dangerous team.
That was
Bong
a good
Bong
pick, though,
finding
bro.
his
They got
rhythm.
J-Fez late.
Yeah, J Fez was drafted in the 3rd, just before we got Dr. J. Maybe am I tripping?
no,
after.
it was right after because
Right after. Oh, we were hoping to
Pride-
get J Fez in the 4th. Would have been insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was giving Pride his
Bro, can you
options,
imagine?
right? And I was like, hey,
yeah.
I was like, hey, bro, J-Fez is there. Do you want to play with him again? He's like, hell
Bro,
yeah.
can you imagine your team if you acquired J-Fez, bro?
No, I'm happy with.
But I'm saying
I mean,
you
that.
would have
39 and
you would have
30, that much difference.
your lowest player would be 23, or where
would
you
be
at?
insane.
What's your rank?
I was a 17.
17.
Yes, so 23 would be y'all's lowest.
That's insane.
If y'all got J-Fez.
Yeah.
Bro,
So-
the top 4 players under 25 is fucking nasty.
Yeah, that would be insane. That team would
It'd be
probably
like,
finish first overall.
Hey,
We didn't
Yeah,
need it.
probably would.
Anyway, so playoffs start tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first day you can play the playoffs, and we got Thunder Buddies versus DC10, Dementors and
Which-
Chocolate Drizzle.
which
What?
they want to go Friday. They want to go heads up Friday.
Oh,
I can't imagine
They
going
want
heads up
to, but we're not.
because it wouldn't be my fault, but like, how could we go
No
heads
way.
up with them?
there was no way I'd be able to. Well, we won't play.
What's
Friday.
what time would you have played Friday, hypothetically, like for this
Like it
argument's
had to
sake?
be after. I have bingo, so it had to be after bingo.
Oh, like
Why
midnight?
would
Y'all were
they
gonna
just
go?
say Friday then? Yeah, you want to play at midnight?
If y'all did play at midnight, that would actually be possible. I thought you were gonna say like 7 or 8 o'clock. That's just not gonna happen with that because then it's 2-3 a.m. start for her. Like that's insane.
Hey, all I know is this, bro. Like without being biased or anything like that, and like
You're trying to be
being
objective right now.
objective
I
with
need you to
it,
be
like,
objective. Put your objective hat on.
DC10 takes that one.
You're a commentator right now. You're not a ambassador of DC10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why do you think DC10
This
with the
you
upset? Like why?
saying that would be like saying the Chiefs are gonna lose to the Jaguars after finishing first overall. and getting a
So
bye week.
finish-
Go ahead.
we're
Go
not-
ahead. Go ahead. Go
we're not-
ahead.
we're
Go
not-
ahead.
we're not talking about. we're
Just
talking
take
about-
your unbiased hat off and put your biased hat on.
I
You're
did.
full
I
of
took
shit right
my
now.
unbiased hat. It's on.
You just said you're taking it off, but it's on.
No, it's on.
Just-
My unbiased hat is on. But unfortunately, first place teams are likely not to win the championship, whether they get knocked out in the championship, semifinals, quarterfinals, whatever it might be. Second, I hit y'all two just right now with a bunch of South Africans. Their time release for up to 2 weeks.
Hey, joke's on you, bitch. I've been having the South African antidote since 2009.
And so, with that being said,
Yep.
DC10 takes it.
Thanks for that fucking great analyst. That was fucking perfect. Trying to be unbiased, we got a team that's roughly been as consistent as any team on here with Thunder Buddies, playing against a team that's on a 3-week slope or down slope.
That just means they're up. They're waiting for the come up. Bro, we're fucking trash, bro. Go ahead and fucking put that.
Yeah. So I can't imagine a team, because we didn't play that well yesterday and we still put
Yeah.
up over 400. If y'all were to beat the Thunder Buddies, y'all gonna need to go over 400.
That's like a natural VPN, bro. So that's why y'all getting so high. But
Sure.
just need a little bit of that.
Draft her next season when you start your, what the hell was the name of your team? Team Wipe. When Team Wipe returns, go ahead and draft Nat and
So we
finish
got
first
DC10.
overall. I mean, you want to vote? I mean, this is going to be hard. Let's let, if anybody's in the chat, let's just let the chat
No,
vote
because they're
for
gonna
the
do
predictions.
we have a little. Remember, let them pick. Let's just do ours real quick.
I have already
Leroy's
made the
Announcement.
the pick'ems.
not the announcement, but
The bracket skis.
the
Where'd you-
actual bracket.
Let's
ahead and-
go.
Should I start talking about the next one while you get that
You know what?
ready to rock?
Yeah.
So then we got the Dementors and Chocolate Drizzle. We got a team who has been definitely on the come up. Dementor's been frying. Pride has been playing more. He's getting some more IST runs in. And then we got Chocolate Drizzle, which haven't played for about 3 weeks. And
To be honest with you,
that boy 20
Bogdan.
may or may not be, stuck in customs or something by the time this. I think he's supposed to come back today or tomorrow. No, didn't he say the 9th?
if I'm being honest, bro, I got Dementors on that one, bro. No way.
Yeah, there's no way, bro. There's no way that.
I
mean, there's a
Thunder
way,
Buddies-
obviously, but like based on where we're at today, right now,
Like if I had to put my money
Pride
on,
probably played tonight. I feel like Pride and Freddie probably played
Like,
tonight.
you're telling me I got a lot of money on the line. I'm taking Thunder Buddies and I'm taking Dementors.
All right, now we have the unbiased commentator back. Welcome back, sir.
I don't know if y'all noticed this, but Pride put up 92 kills this last night.
He did.
No, that's what I'm.
And 20 puts up 93. So
But we're
just
talking
because
about.
That was
I
3
know.
weeks ago, though.
Been on vacation.
Right. I'm just saying, like, for anybody out there thinking that Chocolate Drizzle's the shit because they have the number 1 player, Pride just almost.
Yeah.
Pride did better with damage. So if anybody's thinking to pick Chocolate Drizzle, maybe don't.
I don't.
This next one's gonna be tough.
As long as LofS has been around, I don't think anybody can. You can never sleep on Pride as not the best player in the league, or at least having a moment to be the best player on any given night. Dude is elite.
I gotta tell you, next week, this next.
I think. All right, so all 3 of us are taking Dementors on this one.
Yeah. And actually, the main reason I'm doing that is because I think 1, 2, and 3 on their teams very even. Bong Dong over Martinez, though.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I just and then let's talk about another thing. I'm predicting if they lose, if they don't run the table, if Chocolate Drizzle doesn't run the table, I am predicting here on July 10th a massive fallout from their team. Like maybe they don't even complete the run if things don't go well. I feel like Billy and 20 massive bust up and they do not finish the run unless they play at the same time or they go before. But if they're losing in a run, it will be a bad explosive breakup. But I'm here for it with popcorn.
You heard it here first on the LofS podcast.
Those podcasts.
Sliding over to the other side of the bracket, we get our number 2 seed Overrated versus Tripados. This will be very interesting as Tripados and Joshi have also been kind of frying lately. Joshi has been playing a lot more the past few days. Last week, I think they have the high score in the spin wheel. No, I might be tripping. It's Joey. But yeah, Joshi's been frying. He's back to himself. Also in that number 1 overall discussion, and then Overrated with the massive chemistry and vibes mixed with Yevo frying out lately. So this one's a lot tougher to choose out of the the couple matches we have so far. I am gonna go Tripados with the upset.
Yeah, I'm going Tripados, bro, on that one.
No shit, you're going Tripados? I thought I was gonna be the little man on that one.
No, bro, that's what I said. I just literally said that
Does
Tripados.
Yevo kind of get a little nervous?
I don't think it's an
playoffs?
upset, honestly. If it,
Bro, it's a 2 seed and a 7 seed. It's still upset.
right. That might be their seeds, but Tripados is the better ranked team.
No, they're not.
How the fuck does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense at all.
I mean, yes, the Overrated is in the 2 spot, but they're ranked like 8th best team.
Oh, you're talking
Power
about
rankings.
like numbers wise?
Yeah, Tripados is like 3rd best.
The
The upset in my mind would be picking Overrated.
let's look at the weekly average. So weekly average Overrated 377, Tripados 411. Is 411 the second? No, third highest.
Third highest.
So that's what you're talking about when you say their rank. He's talking about on a weekly average, they're higher than Overrated by about 40 points. So
yeah, you
that
can
checks
look
out.
at the
That math
averages
checks
and
out.
it'll say it on there too.
Averages says it too.
Yeah.
So
On
I
the
guess
average tab.
are we all taking Tripados then?
I got Tripados.
Nice. And then the last quarterfinals got a CTW versus Toxic Enforcers.
I'm taking Toxic Enforcers.
This is probably the toughest
one's
one.
the toss up. Yeah.
This is the toughest one. Do we see the CTW from last week, or is it possible that they slide back to reality a little bit and Toxic Enforcers? Let's look at the tail of the tape. CTW averages 419. That average jumped up quite a bit after that massive week 6.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of an anomaly.
So and then Toxic Enforcers at 389. If you take weeks 1 through 5, this is probably way closer, 389 to maybe like 400 or
what is week
just
5?
under 400.
What does week 5 look like?
Week 5?
I'm gonna go to an old. Do we have week 5? If not, I'm gonna go to an old.
In week 5,
you can go to the standings in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
In week 5, Toxic Enforcers put up 391. And then CTW.
No. What was their weekly average?
470.
In week 5. Go to week 5 weekly standings. It should show their weekly average.
It was 393.
And what was Toxic Enforcers?
Oh, that'll tell you
No,
that
was Toxic Enforcers.
Oh, so
CTW
look
was
at
400.
Okay, so they jumped up 20 points. Yeah. I am gonna go with Toxic Enforcers.
Toxic Enforcers, bro. I'm sorry.
Let's go. I got Buzz on this one. Buzz has got a lot of experience in the playoffs. He's been to the finals before. I'm going fucking Buzzy.
I'm going Toxic Enforcers.
Shout out to CTW though. This has nothing to do with how I feel about you.
CTW.
Ooh, our first split. Is that our first split?
This guy was gonna be trash.
Yeah, it's all that kind of.
Thanks.
Should we finish it there, or should we go through the semis? Because based on our picks, I will put Thunder Buddies and the Mentors.
Let's
Pride versus Thunder Buddies.
I'm keeping
we got
track.
We got Thunder Buddies and the Mentas. Who you taking?
Thunder Buddies and Dementors. I got Thunder Buddies.
I mean, I'm obviously gonna take us.
No, you got to try to be unbiased, bro. You got to be unbiased.
Chris got Dementors in after the way he's.
I would say this. I would take.
Liver's an idiot.
The Thunder Buddies, if everything goes the way it has been going Like if Thunder Buddies comes out and puts out 420, 450, and kind of walks past DC10, and then Dementors kind of slides by Chocolate Drizzle with a less than what they've been doing recently. But if Dementors comes out and fucking Pride drops 100 kills or something like that, I don't know if I'm taking DC10 or Thunder Buddies, whoever makes it out of here, over Dementors. Like if Dementors and Pride come out and destroy Chocolate Drizzle, kill the number one player, and Pride goes for like 100 or high 90s or something like that, bro, put them in the finals. Like that's what I feel about that team, especially like if Pride is on one, bro. There's not a lot better. There's not a lot better. What Freddie say? We've improved every week, and I think we put up 466 for week 6. Yeah, Bowser was saying y'all balled out last night. Yeah. So if the Mentors comes out and kicks Chocolate Drizzle in the face, put him in the finals, bro.
I just say
Even at our own detriment.
It's gonna be a fucking smash, but it's just.
I'm just saying if he does do that, because let's be honest, Pride has had some moments where he kind of disappears if things aren't going well. Like first thing that came to mind was that season where Savage was the captain, and like, bro, that was a shit show when they got to the playoffs, or like just leading up to the playoffs.
Squad.
Savage Squad. That was a shit show.
However,
this is Pride's team.
I feel like that 93 or 92, whatever you put up, was just like.
I think it was a little fluff.
Getting it back to form. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like if he's just getting his fucking, all of this stuff, whether it's in sports, esports, whatever, like there's definitely a ramping up. Like any playoff series you see, it's like not always the team that was number one or whatever that makes it. It's whoever's in the right form at the right time. We've seen that with the Giants over the years. We've seen that with a lot the Eagles. Like you get hot at the right time, and Dementors are tracking to be hot.
I'm gonna go with Dementors.
All right, Bowser, what did you say?
He said Dementors.
I did not say that.
Can we get someone that's not biased in the chat to pick Dementors over Thunder Buddies? No, I didn't mean that, but I'm too. Like it's hard for us to choose, and Freddy's on Dementors. We need someone to be a unbiased third party.
DC10 W, yes sir. Let's go. No, but let's go. I got who do we have next?
We'll wait to see who we put through between Dementors and Thunder Buddies for the semifinals. And then on the other side, we would have Tripados and Toxic Enforcers. Ooh, Joshy and Buzzy.
Let me look at the team real quick. Let's see.
If it was still me, it would be Tripados, CTW, and I got CTW would win that too.
Yeah, but that's not the majority.
I know. I'm just saying I'm doing my bracket. So.
Oh well, we are going to be releasing a bracket a little bit later, and $5 ahead, like we've done.
It's ready. It's in there. You just got to write the rules.
Where'd you post it? Oh, we'll get to
playoff brackets.
Oh, to just send this out? Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Make sure we put that. You can put
Toxic Enforcers was the fourth as a team, and Tripados was number 2 as a team. Who's number 1?
Before we release it, I want to go over something with y'all.
What do you want to go over?
Are you gonna? We gotta pick, bro. We gotta pick Toxic Enforcers or Tripados. Who's going to the finals to play the Dementors or Thunder Buddies?
Hold on, let me see.
My pick is going to be Tripados then.
Tripados.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Tripados too.
All right, we got Tripados.
You got Tripados too?
We got Dementors versus Tripados in the finals. We got Pride, Freddy, Hong Hong, J-Fez versus Joshy, OJ, Wade. Who's their fourth? Who's Tripados' fourth? Jordan. Man, that's a final though. That's a final.
That's one way it could go, not the way I see it going.
I also like CTW.
Thunder Buddies CTW final.
Oof. little rematch.
That's what I've been seeing.
If we do get y'all in the semis, it better be head to head. So the problem with us in head to head is gonna be that schedule, bro.
You're gonna have to play to our schedule.
If y'all can go at like 4 or 5 or midnight,
or midnight.
but that's a while away. Man, so what would you do in that situation? Tripados and Dementors in the final. Who you got?
I got you.
I would take Dementors.
I would take the Dementors also. Damn, we just crowned the Dementors, the first championship, Pride's first championship. That would be insane. That'll be exciting.
The craziest thing about the LofS League were the Dementors.
Was the Dementors. So what we're gonna do is we've done this in the past. We make like a March Madness style bracket. So we'll send this out. Everybody can fill it out. We'll just do like $5 a head. And whoever's bracket wins, you get the money. It's really fun to do. It's cool to see everybody's takes on who they think is going to win or whatever. 90% of it's like everybody's biased picking their own teams. But you know who we haven't talked about all fucking night?
The bottom 4 teams?
These poor bastards. Cheese and Crackers, DMF, Dogs of War, and Bad.
I heard a lot of them are going to come back swinging, though.
Swinging where?
For the next championship.
Next year? Next season?
Next season, they said they're ready, bro. Like I'm talking about individually.
Are you just talking about Arky alone? Who you been talking?
Her finesse is making a comeback.
Is he?
That's what they said.
So Cheese and Crackers had an opportunity in week 6. They failed to capitalize against Chocolate Drizzle. They had a win or go home scenario and they lost.
Hey, this is Brau.
This is Brau with the fucking halftail. Where was the week 6 dogs the rest of the season is my question. Yeah, 100%, bro. If the week 6 dogs were there all season, bro, they fucking finished top half or fucking top 3 maybe. They were on fire last night. I think they, from what's been said, is looks like Finesse and Chase and the group finally got on the same page and maybe just kind of allowed Chase to cook as the IGL or whatever, and they had massive success. So shout out to them for figuring it out on the last week of the season. But let's talk about Cheese and Crackers, bro. What the fuck happened here? On paper, these guys should be cooking. No, am I tripping?
No,
Cheddar, BG, JR, and Blue Light. What the fuck happened? Cheddar finished as the
it was
lowest
BG
T1.
BG and Blue Light just fucking shit.
JR fried out. JR was damn near a T1 in as a T2.
Yeah.
He's cooking. BG's numbers are not bad. I mean, BG, we expect him maybe in the T2 thing, but I mean T2, T3 is kind of like where he's been. And so that's not a problem. Blue Light may have been, like you said, bro, whenever you picked it out earlier, that maybe it was Blue Light that was kind of a surprising drop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this is 5 spots from the bottom, bro. That's why they say don't have kids, bro. It will ruin your gaming ability, bro. No, this is just, bro, unlucky for them. They were just right next to making the playoffs. They could have been playing us, and that would have forced DC 10 would have been out. Damn, they saved you, bro. They kept you in the season by getting smoked by Chocolate Drizzle.
Nah, because then we would have played for real.
Oh, true. Y'all were playing for 6th place or 8th place, so y'all could play the first overall team. That's smart.
What I heard.
We're not afraid.
That's smart.
I'm afraid.
And what about DMF? We gonna talk about a fucking monumental drop off from Romeo, one of the best players in the league.
I mean, on the other side of things, Joey, massive improvement throughout the season.
Romeo
Gio
finished at 7, lower than me. Maybe the first time.
Gio underperformed a lot. I think Gio
as a T3. That's where he was drafted, though.
But I'm saying that he should have picked up more kills having Slim, like pick up the slack for Slim. Like if Gio would have been.
I guess
Put
they
a
just or
Gio would
they
have
maybe
Gio.
you know what?
Gio's
I
killed at
wish I
35.
would have watched more of their gameplay because just looking at their numbers, this screams to me that Joey and Romeo went off like just frying out, and Joey and Slim were just or Gio and Slim were just kind of like
They
trying
went
to
2-2.
keep up or yeah.
I'll tell you
But
who
I
was
mean, damn, bro, DMF has a long standing, history in the LofS, and to see them not make the playoffs, especially with this kind of group, like Forrest won, like on draft night, Romeo won the lottery, so to speak. He had the number one pick out of that elite group of players, and he used it on Joey. And to Joey's fucking credit, like Joey, he played like a T1. He drafted him in the what middle rounds of
yeah.
like I got Bowser before Joey, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he drafted Joey probably like he like on paper he should have been like 18, 19 or whatever. So he finishes 10th, like Joey fried out. And like, even
Slim.
Gio like as in the third, I mean that's
But
I
Gio's
think
capable of 35 kills, bro, averaging.
yeah, that's true too.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Gio would have put up those 35s weekly.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's talk about dogs. What happened to that, bro? You would think that team
Dogs, bro. They were
would
just bro. I
the
mean, when we
Finesse
look
and
back
Chase and
when
Cam
we
just
look back at
have good
this season,
chemistry.
it's definitely gonna be a season that we remember as far as like lots of controversy between a couple teams. 20 was a pain in the ass, like as far as like for the team's, chemistry or whatever. Massive trade in the really early in the season that shook up the teams. And this team just took a little too long to mesh, I guess. BJM came out and posted something about how he had the best season ever. So credit to the dog, Finesse and Chase and Cam for making that experience good for BJM and keeping everything copacetic. Shout out to them, like fair play award. It's good to see someone like BJM that, doesn't always have the softer side to say something nice like that and just kind of reflecting on a good season. It's good to see that they had a nice uh week 6. But can't help but think like if they would have played like that the whole time, what would they have been?
Yeah, Finesse popped off that last week.
And
100%.
rumors swirling that next season we might be bringing back not the top killers as captains. Captain Chase already throwing his name in the ring. Things get shaken up. That's how things go in Lopes
I
League,
don't think
baby.
I don't think it'd be too bad of a problem to have maybe having up to T2s to be captains. I wouldn't go
No,
deep
yeah. Like
than that.
maybe that's the sweet spot or
Can that be can
the
that mean
adaption.
could that mean a comeback from we know we have somebody who loves being a captain.
Who's that?
Who's a tier 2.
We talking about?
He claims he's one of the greatest captains ever. He's on this podcast.
Oh, you talking about me?
Who, me?
Look at that
Bowser,
smile on his
would you
face.
go back? Would you go back to captain? Would you want to go back to captain?
If we win this season, I'll give you the chance to redraft me. If we don't win, I'm going back to being a captain.
Well, there's a chance that you might not be able to. You might not be drafting you.
Yeah, I think maybe
Like as well as you played this
Obviously.
season. Like
That's what I'm
not-
saying. If we win, I'll give him the chance to draft me again.
So
we
what if Finesse
don't
and
win?
drafts you?
I will be a captain.
get ready to be a captain again, Bowser.
Damn.
No, but I mean we have a little bit of history to look back on, and just my opinion that it just works a little bit better when you got guys that are willing to step up and kind of lead those conversations or those decisions about when are we going to play, let's get everybody together, rally whenever things start to fall apart. And in that case we were just talking about, I mean Chase is really good at that kind of stuff, right? Like he's pretty good about staying positive in a tough run or whatever, and can keep the group going. And then whenever the match is over and nobody's watching, like he's a good motivator and can kind of keep the team together and
you know what
stay
we
positive.
need to do? Encourage captains to go out there and like maybe fucking you might have to like I would say interview fucking people, be like, hey, how do you feel about me, making call outs, or how do you feel like what do you
Oh, are you
what do
talking
you
about
think?
like launching a campaign for captaincy? That'd be kind of dope.
No, I mean not just captaincy, but just like people who are already captains.
Cam
Like
already showing support to his future captain. Says he loves Chase. That could be
you heard
cool,
it here.
right?
You
Like
heard it here first on those podcasts.
you got to
But
apply to
no,
be a captain or whatever. But I mean, we've been down this road too. Like we've had numerous seasons where we got to, basically push those guys that aren't necessarily natural captains to be captains, and then they're frustrated when things don't go well, and they're like, "Well, I knew this was going to happen because I'm not a natural." Damn, he's showing support to
and
another future captain.
another possible future captain.
Oh my bad.
So,
Was that support? Here you go.
so I
Anyways,
mean
I
that
think
that
that
that that's a conversation for another time. I think.
let's get to bad real quick because
Don't talk about bad, bro. What is left to say about this team? Holy
bro. Let's
hell, were
look at that
they
14.
absolute up
Look at
and
Doc.
down?
You know what's amazing, bro, is that Doc Renegade's kill average is 52, including that 80 kill
That's
like in week one.
insane, bro. You know what is funny though? What
Yeah,
like
I
I
don't
mean
know
they
why
set
Cam's
their
so angry.
they set themselves up for like when you pick your
80,
team name,
my
why would
fault,
they pick this team name?
89 kill because it's their first initials.
But I'm saying like the initials is it's a connotation, it's a bad fucking like bad.
Not really,
Yeah.
because remember on
Like it wasn't cool. I'm bad. What's that from?
Bro, they could have gone with bad to the bone or something. Like,
Oh, that's
you
from
didn't have
your
to just be
that's from
bad.
your show, Leroy. That's from King of Queens.
what's up?
You remember the
No,
episode where Arthur Spooner is trying to get elected as the president of the nursing home, and he's worried about the black vote, the black group's vote, so he gets what's his name, Doug's best friend to come. You remember that episode?
Yeah.
And he gets him to come in, and he's like, "Hey guys, I want y'all to know like Arthur Spooner's a bad man." And I walks away. He's like, "Y'all hear that? I'm bad." You don't remember that episode? It's so good.
Yeah, but I got you right here, bro. Look, I got you right here.
Arthur Spooner.
Here, where you at? Go to
Where are we going?
go to. I posted on Clip It and Rip It, like just right there, like.
Oh my
Go
god, I
and
forgot about
Yeah.
flipping it.
click on
We
click on that
have
real quick.
another segment to get to, boys.
No, click on that real quick. That's what I meant. That's what they were trying to go with when they meant by bad.
You put it and clip it and rip it.
Yeah, like in the actual docs. Like no, on Google Docs. Go
It's
to Google
fucking
Docs, Clip It and Rip It,
sucks.
and just
The
click on
LofS
it.
podcast, everybody.
This guy.
That's what they meant. That's why they meant by bad. Like it sounds like the way he makes it sound.
I'm gonna have to start hitting y'all with the wrap it up, B.
Yeah, no
Might have
shit.
to skip that segment for tonight.
Right here,
It's
here you
getting
go.
late.
Here, look, here you go. Right here.
Jeez.
Oh, this is Leroy's favorite movie.
I love the power
Look,
glove.
the way he says it though, that's what they were
It's
going
so
for.
bad.
It's so bad.
So bad.
One more time.
That's
Jeez.
Leroy's so stupid.
I love bad. They're so
I love
bad.
the power glove. It's so bad.
It's so bad. That's what they were going for, I think, in my eyes.
Well, it was a stupid
Are
name.
any of them
and
any of them old enough to remember that movie?
None of
No,
them, but
bro.
that no,
I don't think that's what they're going for then.
no. But
He
I'm not
just
talking
meant like
about in
bad, like
general.
cool.
Like cool, bad, cool.
It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
fucking
How's
hot
don't even
garbage,
know,
bro.
No, I'm sure there are plenty of other references about being bad that are more to their generation. Yeah.
Anyways, let's go to Clip It and
Well,
Rip It.
shout out to everybody that made the playoffs, who didn't make the playoffs. It was one hell of a regular season. It's gonna be it's gonna
We
be a
got
nice
rid
little.
of the playoff couch, and now we're just going fishing.
We
Is that
switch
what
it
I'm
up.
seeing?
Hey, shout
Yeah.
out.
Gone
Also,
fishing.
shout out real quick to the people
We should
who.
probably look at that.
Hey, shout out real quick to the people who, even though they were already eliminated, they still continue to play their matches. Respect the league. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Was it this one or no? Was it chat? Yeah. So what are we talking about here now? A little clip it and rip it.
Look, clip it and rip it.
Got
Cam
to
is
clip
angry.
it and rip it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
y'all
right.
talking about
You're
our
right.
team names. Sorry,
No.
Arky. Sorry.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, play that for Ark so she can see that fucking video. Hold on,
Uh,
Ark. This is
I'll
why you came up with the name.
I'll spare her that.
Wow,
What?
bro.
You can send it to her. You got her number.
Wow,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, bro.
Why is Cam angry?
Where was our
Chat.
He's
last?
always angry.
Chat, can we figure out why he's angry?
Let's see.
He's always angry.
Because he's so bad.
Y'all hear that? I'm bad. Let's see. What do we got here from Clip It and Rip It?
We're starting with the Billies for the one you forwarded. Is that right?
I don't
Hacking
know
or
who this
lucky?
is. Oh, that's dope. See what's on the gun? That's sick. A little sick. Oh, this guy's a T4, huh?
Who is that?
Cam is
Cam?
not a T4.
Yo, Cam, this is damning for your ranking. He said, "Bitch."
So Billy titled this one "Hacking or Lucky."
I didn't see anything hacking in there.
That was
That was all
strategic,
skill.
bro. That was like Cam.
That was.
Cam knew that the guy was going to challenge, so Cam challenged back and fucking caught him off guard.
Yeah, that was clean from Cam. Holy shit.
Hey, he might get a fucking certificate for that one. That was good.
Yeah,
Best clip of the best clip so far.
Yevo said, need to see Task Manager ASAP. Howie said, no, I have it on good faith. His boyfriend JR was there playing for him. Turbo was half playing for all right, let's see our next little.
Let's go to the next one.
Let's see. This one's brought into us from one of our fan favorites, Finesse and loves to post clips. This guy's the clip master.
Ain't no way you're skipping over some, bro.
Am I? This was the next one. Oh, we're getting a little earful of our favorite Brit.
Found another. Good.
Trippy, Nat, and Vanessa. Oh, I did see this clip. Very twitchy. Very, very twitchy.
Yep.
Just fucking frying these guys.
Bro, imagine if he would have played like that in fucking league.
I think he did the
League-
last week. He put up a pretty high score.
League's a different beast, though. We all know that, right?
Hell yeah, we do. If finessing can take, and this is just personal, if finessing can grow from this situation and try to figure out how to stay mentally locked in a season or in a game, look at bro, fucking for Ryan.
Yep.
He just has a way of,
One down.
damn. He just has a way of kind of disappearing when things aren't great, you know. That was a hell of a clip, though.
Good clip.
Sick clip. The next one is brought to us by.
Yeah, you missed the JR clutching his.
Wow,
that
bro.
really?
Somebody take him off this.
Get him out, chat. Get him out. This is our favorite. Overrated.
Popping UAV.
Behind this rock.
Oh, this is boats. Missing all kinds of shots, but you only got to hit a couple with this
I
fucking
knocked two of them already.
PM10.
MR.
Drop money and book and buy back.
Right.
Oh, just fry him out the damn vehicle.
In the car. One more. Oh my god.
Damn.
Selfing, boats in front of you. Nice.
Still up here.
Got him.
Damn. That was kind of sweaty. Shit, boats. Where you been, bruh? Oh, it's nuts. So which one did we miss, boss? Missed the JR.
He missed the
Clutch, hello.
Three clips.
Damn, did we really? Starting
Bam,
up at
JR, clutch, hello. and then the one you posted, Billy saying hacking or lucky,
Okay, let's.
and then the one in the middle of that.
Okay, so we'll start. We'll start at the Billy. I think I know this clip. So I was low key getting frustrated with Billy in this moment because we were running and we were in a good position, and my boy Billy went on a little fucking escapade. So if you look at the mini map, the rest of us are to the right, and we were telling Billy, "Don't go over here, bro. Don't go over here."
Oh fuck!
I said something. I was like, if he gets out, I was like, if he gets out of this situation, like, I'll pay for his next few ISTs or something. But look at this fucking shot, dude.
Dipped, bro. No. Bro, he was.
Oh,
Billy was dumbfounded.
No.
Good shot.
Hell of a shot, boy.
Bro, he was a passenger in the car that fucking left. Who's on the other side?
Fuck, dude. That was
That's
a tough one. That was a tough one.
The hacker. Right
So, what's this? Clip unavailable. What? This clip's not working.
All right, go to the next one.
It's from Cam. No scope files. Says it's been deleted. Unavailable.
That sucks.
Is this you? No, I'm just kidding. I saw that. I saw this. This is pretty nasty.
Oh.
I don't know if Leroy seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch, sit down.
No shit.
Let's go back to that. Let's go back.
Bro,
to
I
that.
wish I had lobbies like that.
Bro, I was working for that.
Bro,
That
if
dude
I was
fucking missed
that
all
guy's
them shots.
pissed. That guy was definitely pissed after that. Let's go. Pretty dirty.
Complete accident.
Hey, bro. It happens.
So if you look at the beginning of the clip, I have the SMG out, right? And then I start to plate. And then I'm wanting to cancel plating and pull back out the SMG. Somehow I ended up with a sniper in my hand.
Nope.
Completely lucky.
Just started blasting him.
Yeah.
And he was blasting.
But I don't know how it happened. Like, y'all see I have the SMG in my hand, right?
Yeah.
How does it go to the sniper? Like, from the blades?
This brings us to Junior in the final circle.
Clutch? Hello?
Hello.
No, one's down.
Oof. A little sweaty right there.
Him.
Ooh.
You're a fucking shit right there, Josh.
Good kills.
You're
Good kills.
fucking baby. You're a fucking shit right there, Josh.
Good shit.
Oh, that shit makes me want to play, bro. Them bitches were motivated right there. That was our last clip it and rip it.
Yeah, I need a good clip it and rip it.
Oh no. I got
Find me one.
Hold on. I got one last entry. This is the last second entry.
Oh, did Nat find the one where she killed Cheddar?
No. We got this is way worse. So this is Jesus and them got into a lobby with us, and bro, I shit on newbie, and then we'll just let him.
Wait, no, we're in Bane's game. Bane's in this game.
Fuck yeah. Bunch of fucking bombs, that's what they are.
Let's get them.
Oof.
Blasticity. All right, let's go.
Look at these shots. Did you see those shots? So Jesus, it's a pregame, but Jesus landed and Savage just pissed all over him, bro. Who would have thought Savage piss on Jesus like this? Oh.
Blasticity. All right, let's go. I'm about to post it in their thing.
Pretty shitty shots, to be honest.
What the fucking bomb?
This is how the media works. So I tell you that was the story. Jesus gets shit on by Savage in the pregame, and I shit on Newbie. Later in the game, they fucking smacked us. We ran out of resources. We had nothing, and then Jesus and them, they got us at the end, and they ended up winning that game.
Well,
but it was still funny to see Jesus get smoked by Savage. Little clip
it
and
and
rip it.
Though. You're not really trying.
Yeah, it's still something. Anyway, I think that concludes the show, boys. I think that was everything. It's a little late, but hey, it's playoff time. What a hell of a season. Shout out to you guys for making it through the episodes that kept us through the season. It's been a blast. Let's finish strong. We're gonna go ahead and release that bracket either later tonight or in the morning. $5 ahead.
Ready for you to write your stuff on and repost it with your payment.
Hey, I got one more for you real quick.
Last second clip it and rip it. That's why you've been so quiet.
Last second clip it and rip it, baby, right here. Go to the clip it and rip it in Google Docs. Right underneath the.
Why don't you just post it in the damn?
Just go ahead, right underneath the.
He doesn't know how to use Google Docs, bro.
Go to
it's the
go
same
to
one.
Fucking 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Which one did you? Oh, you put it in. Let's see. Let's see what Leroy has cooked up.
It's 2 hours. 2 hours and 40.
2 hours.
Right there. That's good. No, right there. Pushing.
Is this a Leroy special?
I had to turn on this guy. Behind, to left, left somewhere. Oh, what? No, not this one. What is that?
Oh, this is gonna be great, Leroy. Don't know this.
Who did that? I think this is it, Rich. All right, got it.
Apologize for the poor quality stream. Oh, he's built different. He's built different, bro. You hear his reaction. Hit him with the Xbox. Record that. Oh damn.
That was it, bro. Just a fucking quick turnaround.
Bro, oh, and then you end up in the gulag 30 seconds later. What happened, bro?
I got shot. The dude was camping in the fucking. There's a guy sniping at. I think it was Bowser. What did you say? Bowser does that?
Yep, that's me camping.
I didn't say your fucking your team captain said. What do you want me to do? Anyways,
let's see it one more time.
Boys, I think we're about to hit 2 hours. Look at that.
That's pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Good shot.
But let's see what
record that.
Xbox record that. Let's see what happens that gets my man in the gulag 30 seconds later. He was waiting for the record right there. That's why he was standing still. Oh, we got a vehicle approaching.
No, that's not even it, bro. Like, so them two just jumped off, right?
You're watching a master. This is T3 Leroy. So hot off a T1 style kill.
If you don't see it, them two just jumped off the fucking the roof of the other building.
Off to my left.
There's a guy in the other building. On top again. Bro, I was so mad. I was like, they jumped off the roof. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, they just jumped off.
Oh man, that was good. Anyway, yeah, keep sending the segments in or the clips in. The clip and a rip it sections become pretty fun for us to go over some of the fun kills from the league and ISTs or whatever. Other than that, man, looking forward to this next week of playoffs. I'll get my bracket in tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget
the mentor's taking it all.
The LofS podcast bracket challenge, baby. Let's go.
Oh, Leroy just came up with the name right on the spot, just like that.
Like great name. Hey, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
And just creative juices flowing, bro. Bane, let's
Yeah, remember,
go.
this
Oh,
is
are we
from
about to play? Blessed must be needing me to play.
This is the
my boy
brain.
Blessed
This
is
is the
back.
brain
He was
that
frying
came out
yesterday,
with
so
Good, the Bad.
he's addicted again. What were you saying, Leroy? The brain that brought you what?
It's the same brain that brought you the good, the bad, the ugly.
Wrap it up. All right, boys. We'll see y'all next time.